Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Alex Cook, and I got a new video that I'm going to talk about why the CFA program might not be for you. So this might be a surprising title since I made a video in 2014 that got a decent amount of people following it, and I talked about how I passed all the CFA exams. That's the year that I got my charter. Got it on my wall right there. I do want to say, though, that this is not meant to be a hater video. It's not meant to be a derogatory towards the CFA program. This is just meant to be realistic. So I did learn a lot from the program, and I actually recommend it to other finance professionals. I feel that if I ever got a huge sum of money, maybe I sell a business or, win the $1 million slot machine, whatever, I feel like I would know how to manage my money well. And if I ever wanted to hand the reins over to someone else, the only ones that I would personally hire for my own money would be other CFA charter holders. But the point of this video is that this program might not be for everyone, and here's what I mean by this. So if you're looking for a magic bullet, like a quick fix, then I'd say the CFA program might not be for you. So from my personal experience, it did open up some doors, having those letters by the name, but it also didn't open up some other doors that I thought it would. So, this is not a golden ticket to just getting whatever finance job that you want. Now, it is a very good education. Now, I do want to emphasize that. It is a very good education, and in my personal opinion, like for whatever it's worth, I'd say it would be like getting an MSF, a Master's of Finance from a top school. You will be learning a lot, but like any education, like the real value is how are you using it? So the value isn't just in that you have a couple letters by your name. That did help me with some connections, and it did probably help get me the job that I had in Dallas, because I talked about that with my interviewer, who ended up being my boss. He was a CFA charter holder. But, it's not like you can just walk into any bank that you want, or any, whatever it is, private equity or venture capital, and just because you have this charter that, you're just magically going to get the job. Because, first of all, you got to realize at a high level, all your competitors also have some pretty good credentials as well. So it to itself doesn't necessarily stand out. Now, it helps. It does help. But you got to realize if you really want to compete with like high caliber talent, they also have credentials like this. So what would probably give you the most bang for the buck, just to be honest, is networking, is just getting to know people and like really creating connections. Like I could do a whole thing about networking. A lot of people don't really take it seriously, or I know that I kind of felt in the past that, well, I want to feel like I earned it. I want to feel that I didn't just get the job because I knew somebody. Well, look, your competition doesn't necessarily have the same kind of moral scruples that you do. So, thinking that you're standing on some kind of high horse because you're not networking, like you're really just putting yourself at a disadvantage. But getting back to the topic here is that the CFA program, you will be learning a lot, but this is not a magic bullet. Now, the second thing that I want to talk about, why this program might not be for you, is if you're just not willing to do it. And that sounds really blatantly obvious, but I've just seen so many times that, look, if you got some major life issues going on, then all right, I get it. Like, come back to it when you have time. Like, if you got like some serious problem going on, look, I get it. Like, handle your business first. But look, no matter what, you can have an excuse. Like, I see, married people have an excuse that, oh, well, I have to spend time with family. Well, look, single people have an excuse too. Like, oh, well, I have to be going out and having a social life. Look, no matter what, you can have some kind of excuse. So the people that are not willing to work through these excuses, those are the ones that just usually don't do good. Same with the ones that focus too much on things like what's the minimum passing score, or like getting on these like long-winded debates on like these internet forums. Like, look, you don't need to be spending time on these internet forums talking about the CFA program. Like, it's a total waste of your time. You should just be hitting the books. Like, if you want to like prove to the world that you're this finance guy, like prove it through your actual work on like actually studying the material, actually doing the practice questions, and not getting in these like long-winded rants on, Wall Street Oasis or Analyst Forum or, whatever. Like, it's just not worth your time. It just isn't. So look, let me give you another example. So I made a video, the one that I talked about. I'll include a link below. And I talked about, just my tips on how to pass exams. I would get then a lot of comments saying things like, hey, this is a great video. Do you have any tips on how to pass the exam? I'm like, yeah, it was in the video that you just watched. Like it shows me that they're not really serious. I don't really know what they're doing, but you need to have a more disciplined mindset if you want to be successful. So wrapping up, hope this video wasn't too much of a downer, but I do think I need to manage some expectations that, look, this program is not just going to be a magic bullet. Like I want you to kind of get this off whatever pedestal that you built it up on, because it is a hard program. So because it is a challenging program, people kind of build it up to maybe the benefits are more than what they think, but the value in it is what you learn from it and how you're going to apply that. Like it is truly a great education, but this is not just going to fix all your career woes, all your life problems just because you have those letters by your name. So if you're in it to get a good education, to learn a lot about finance and learn some cool things that you could apply to the markets, and to your job, your career, then great. This program probably is for you. But if you just want a quick fix and you're trying to just take shortcuts on how to get there without really putting in the work, then look, your time's probably spent somewhere else in a better manner. So hope you enjoyed this video. I just want to give some real talk. It's not meant to be too much of a downer, but I just want to put things in a more realistic perspective. If you have any thoughts on it, leave a comment below, and thanks for watching.